It began as an ordinary morning at Elon Musk's sprawling mansion, a pristine estate in the heart of Silicon Valley, where the sky was clear and the air carried an almost imperceptible stillness, as though the universe itself were pausing. The property, a dazzling display of modern luxury and technological prowess, concealed more than the world could imagine. Beneath its polished surfaces and immaculate gardens, an unanticipated secret stirred. A hidden passageway, a clandestine tunnel buried deep under the mansion, whose existence defied all expectations. As dawn broke, an ominous disturbance disrupted the usual calm. A black SUV with tinted windows, its sirens blazing, raced up the long, winding driveway toward the mansion's grand entrance. Inside the vehicle, a team of heavily armed police officers, faces set in grim determination, were mobilized by an anonymous tip received the previous night. The tip had been brief, yet charged with a sense of impending revelation, a claim that beneath the illustrious home of one of the world's most renowned innovators lay a tunnel harboring secrets dark enough to shake the very foundations of public perception. The SUV screeched to a halt at the mansion's entrance, and the officers swiftly disembarked, their boots crunching over the gravel as they moved with an urgency that betrayed the gravity of the situation. The sprawling estate, usually an emblem of technological triumph and modern sophistication, now played host to an investigation that promised to unravel hidden truths. Inside, Elon Musk was only beginning to stir from his sleep, unaware that the quiet morning was about to be shattered by revelations that would soon ripple through the media, the tech world, and beyond. At the mansion's front door, Musk's personal assistant, Clara, appeared with a cautious expression. Her face, momentarily pale and filled with uncertainty, revealed the weight of the situation as the police presented a search warrant. The arrival of law enforcement was abrupt, a stark intrusion into the private sanctum of the billionaire's life. In that moment, the routine morning transformed into a scene of mounting tension and foreboding, a prelude to discoveries that would challenge the very narrative of success and innovation. Within the mansion's opulent interior, a testament to years of relentless ambition and the ceaseless drive to create the future, the calm began to unravel. Musk, roused by the insistent presence of the officers and the echoing sounds of their measured steps along the hallways, found himself confronted by a mystery that threatened to disrupt not only his personal world but also the carefully constructed image of progress and control. The officers' investigation was methodical and determined as they combed through every corner of the mansion, searching for any sign of the secret tunnel mentioned in the anonymous tip. Soon, an officer emerged from a quiet library, clutching an object that seemed out of place, a small, old key, its surface rusted and unfamiliar, discovered tucked away in a hidden drawer. The key was an anomaly amid the modernity of the mansion. It was a tangible clue that hinted at a secret passage unaccounted for in any official blueprint. The discovery sent a chill down Musk's spine as his mind raced through countless possibilities. How could a hidden tunnel exist beneath his estate? A place where every aspect of the property was designed, controlled, and known to him. And what secrets might lie beyond a door that had never before been seen? Compelled by a mix of personal trepidation and professional curiosity, Musk began to ponder the implications of the key. The thought of a concealed passageway beneath his home, leading to unknown depths, stirred both unease and intrigue. The mansion, symbolic of his success, of a legacy built on technological marvels and relentless ambition, now harbored a mystery that suggested there was far more beneath its surface than even he had ever imagined. As the officers, guided by the key's mysterious promise, located a section of the library floor that creaked ominously, a narrow staircase was revealed. The ancient wood and stone of the hidden passageway contrasted starkly with the sleek modernity of the mansion above. With each cautious step descending into the darkness, the atmosphere grew heavier, the air cooler and damper, a stark reminder that beneath the veneer of wealth and innovation, secrets of a long-forgotten past lay hidden. The tunnel's passage was narrow and shadowed, its walls lined with the silent testimony of time, old markings, mysterious symbols, and carvings whose meaning was lost to history. Every echo of a footstep resonated with the possibility of uncovering something that could redefine everything Musk thought he knew about his life, his family, and the legacy he had built. Here, beneath the very foundations of his empire, the allure of hidden histories and forbidden knowledge beckoned like a siren call, promising revelations dark enough to turn even the most stalwart innovator pale. In that underground darkness, as the police advanced deeper into the secret tunnel, the sense of mystery and impending transformation grew with each measured step. The quiet intensity of the moment was almost tangible, a prelude to discoveries that would forever alter the course of one man's journey, and perhaps that of the world itself. Beneath the pristine exterior of Musk's modern mansion, a secret world had begun to reveal itself. As the police officers methodically advanced through the narrow, dimly lit tunnel, every step echoed against ancient stone walls, each footfall a rhythmic reminder of the hidden past that lay buried beneath the surface of Silicon Valley's most glamorous estate. The cool, damp air of the passage contrasted sharply with the polished luxury above, as if the underground realm were a relic from another era, one filled with forgotten stories and cryptic messages. The corridor wound its way downward, its uneven floor and time-worn surfaces bearing the subtle scars of long-forgotten activity. Faded markings and mysterious carvings adorned the walls, hinting at secrets deliberately concealed by those who once traversed these hidden passages. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation and an almost tangible sense of foreboding, as if the very air whispered warnings of what was to come. With each cautious step, the team of officers drew closer to the heart of the mystery, a place where the past and the present were destined to collide. Deep within this subterranean maze, a sudden widening of the passage revealed an expansive chamber carved out of natural stone. The space, vast and silent, resembled an underground hall from a bygone age, its high ceiling and rugged walls bathed in the faint glow of emergency flashlights. At the center of the chamber, almost as if placed there by design rather than chance, stood a massive stone pedestal. Resting atop the pedestal was an ornate chest, its surface intricately carved with patterns that mirrored the ancient symbols scattered throughout the tunnel. Layers of dust and grime testified to its long neglect, yet the chest exuded a strange magnetism as though it were a repository of knowledge and secrets that had been guarded for centuries. The officers, their faces etched with a mixture of trepidation and resolve, gathered around the pedestal. The discovery of the chest had the power to upend everything. They had come in search of a hidden passage, and now the artifact before them promised to unlock mysteries far deeper than anyone had anticipated. The presence of the chest suggested a deliberate concealment of information, a dark narrative woven into the very foundation of the mansion. Every creak of the old wood and every whisper of the cold stone stirred questions that would soon challenge the public's perception of one of the world's most famous innovators. In that silent, heavy chamber, the weight of history pressed in. The officers carefully examined the chest, noting its weathered design and the enigmatic symbols that adorned its surface, symbols that bore an uncanny resemblance to those seen etched along the tunnel walls. It was clear that the chest was not an accidental remnant of a bygone era. It was a deliberate key, a relic imbued with a significance that transcended the simple act of storage. With measured caution, one of the officers retrieved the old key that had been found earlier in the mansion, a rusted, time-worn key that now seemed to pulse with a strange importance. The key fit perfectly into a lock on the chest, and as it turned, the heavy lid creaked open slowly, revealing a collection of fragile, yellowed papers that were carefully arranged inside. The sight of the aged documents immediately sent shivers through the assembled officers. Their hands, steady yet betraying a hint of unease, began to sift through the contents. Among the faded writings lay a letter, its script intricate and flowing, its content cryptic yet laden with meaning. The letter was addressed to an unknown recipient, but the signature at the bottom was unmistakable, a signature bearing the name of Elon Musk, a name that resonated with personal history and long-buried secrets. For Elon Musk, the discovery of this letter was a revelation that cut deeply. The hidden tunnel, the mysterious chest, and the cryptic letter all hinted at a secret legacy that extended far beyond the modern empire he had built. The mansion, long regarded as a fortress of futuristic design and innovation, now revealed its darker underbelly, a labyrinth of hidden histories that questioned everything he thought he knew about his own past. Every detail of the letter, every faded word, beckoned him to unravel a story that had been carefully concealed beneath layers of time and silence. As the investigation continued, the officers carefully documented every artifact, every symbol, and every scrap of paper they uncovered. The evidence began to paint a portrait of a secret network, a hidden operation interwoven with the Musk family legacy, spanning decades and shrouded in mystery. The symbols on the tunnel walls and the chest, far from being mere decorative elements, appeared to form an ancient language, a language that hinted at clandestine endeavors and projects that might have been suppressed or forgotten. This underground repository of secrets was not just an accidental architectural oddity, but a deliberate concealment of information that, if brought to light, could shake the foundations of Musk's public image and perhaps even affect national security. Meanwhile, high above the hidden labyrinth, Elon Musk's morning began to darken with a foreboding that belied the usual calm of his life. Unbeknownst to him, as his personal assistant managed the chaos at the front door and the officers began their meticulous search of the mansion, a silent storm was gathering beneath his feet. The tunnel was a tangible manifestation of the mysteries of his past, a place where the boundaries between his personal history and his professional empire blurred into a single, enigmatic narrative. As the officers carefully exited the ancient chamber with the chest and its contents in tow, a palpable tension filled the air. Every artifact they had uncovered, each cryptic symbol, every weathered document, served as a reminder that the polished exterior of Musk's modern world concealed layers of secrets that no one had ever anticipated. The discovery of a secret tunnel beneath one of Silicon Valley's most iconic mansions was a story poised to send shockwaves through the media, the tech industry, and perhaps even the corridors of power itself. In that moment, the mansion, which had long been a symbol of futuristic ambition and technological triumph, was transformed into a vault of hidden truths. The revelations lurking in the underground passage threatened to expose not only the mysteries of Musk's family history, but also the darker undercurrents that ran beneath the glittering surface of modern success. With every piece of evidence carefully preserved by the officers, the stage was set for a journey that would force Elon Musk to confront the secrets of his past, a journey that would challenge his identity and redefine his legacy. Deep in the hidden depths beneath the mansion, the atmosphere grew heavy with the secrets of time. In the ancient chamber revealed by the secret tunnel, every stone and faded marking seemed to whisper forgotten histories. The officers, now with the rusted key in hand, gently opened the ornate chest resting on the weathered pedestal. With deliberate care, they lifted the heavy lid to reveal a collection of fragile, yellowed papers meticulously arranged as though preserved by time itself. Among these artifacts, a particular letter drew immediate attention. Its elegant script, though faded by age, exuded an air of mystery and gravity. The letter bore a signature that resonated with personal history, a name that could only be that of Errol Musk. For Elon Musk, whose life had been defined by relentless ambition and technological breakthroughs, the discovery of this letter was both a revelation and a painful echo of a past long shrouded in secrecy. The ancient document hinted at clandestine projects, hidden legacies, and a network of secrets that stretched far beyond the modern world he had helped create. Every word on the brittle paper seemed to carry weight, each sentence a silent testament to endeavors that had been carefully concealed beneath the mansion's polished veneer. The symbols etched on the walls and the intricate carvings on the chest formed a cryptic language, a coded narrative that suggested deliberate concealment and the existence of an underground legacy. The passageway itself, with its cool, damp air and uneven stone-lined walls, was no mere architectural anomaly. It was a meticulously hidden vault of information, a bridge between the luminous future of technology and the shadowed past of personal and familial secrets. As the officers documented the artifacts and carefully collected every piece of evidence, a deeper story began to emerge, a secret network woven into the fabric of the Musk family legacy. The mysterious symbols scattered throughout the tunnel, the carvings on the ancient chest, and the faded writings in the letter converged to paint a picture of hidden operations that spanned decades. They hinted at projects so audacious that they challenged conventional understanding, suggesting that the very foundations of power and innovation had been shaped by forces hidden from public view. High above, unbeknownst to Elon, his peaceful morning had transformed into a prelude to an unfolding personal and public revelation. Within the opulent halls of his mansion, once a symbol of his unstoppable drive to innovate, there now lay a dark, secret undercurrent. The mansion, with all its gleaming modern design and technological marvels, concealed an underground passage that connected to an even older world. A world where legacies were forged in mystery and ambition ran as deep as the stone walls of the hidden tunnel. Every step taken in that subterranean labyrinth deepened the sense of foreboding. The narrow passageways, lined with cryptic inscriptions and ancient symbols, gradually led the officers to a larger, cavernous space. Here, the quiet murmur of dripping water and the echo of distant footsteps merged with the weight of history. The chamber, vast and echoing, held the promise of long-buried secrets waiting to be revealed. The ornate chest, now open and its contents carefully collected, was the key to a narrative that challenged the very identity of one of the world's most celebrated innovators. For Elon Musk, the implications were staggering. The letter and the surrounding relics were not only a personal legacy from a father whose distant, enigmatic presence had haunted much of his early life, they were evidence that the mansion itself had been a repository for a secret history, a hidden network of projects and ambitions that extended beyond the glare of Silicon Valley's modernity. Every detail, from the rusted key to the faded script on the ancient letter, hinted at a clandestine past that might explain the mysteries of his own life, his family's sacrifices, the hidden ambitions of his father, and the dark corridors of legacy that had shaped him without his full knowledge. In that silent underground hall, the cold, unyielding stone bore witness to decades of suppressed truth. The discovery of these artifacts was a turning point, a moment when the polished image of innovation and progress was laid bare, exposing the raw and sometimes unsettling realities of power, secrecy, and personal history. The revelation of a hidden tunnel, the cryptic letter, and the symbols that spoke of forgotten eras promised to upend not only public perception, but also Musk's understanding of his own past. The officers tasked with preserving this evidence moved methodically through the chamber, each step a measured act of uncovering history. Every artifact they secured added to the growing mosaic of a secret narrative that stretched back generations. A narrative that hinted at a family legacy intertwined with covert operations and enigmatic projects. The mansion, once a fortress of futuristic ambition, now revealed itself as a repository of shadows, a place where the boundaries between innovation and obscurity blurred, and where the past held sway over the present in unexpected ways. As the evidence was carefully cataloged and the chamber's silence deepened, the stage was set for the next phase of this unfolding mystery. The hidden passage had exposed a part of the Musk legacy that no one, not even Elon himself, had ever anticipated. The discovery promised to shake the world of technology, to challenge established narratives, and to force a confrontation with the secrets of a past that had long been hidden in the darkness beneath the mansion's gleaming exterior. Beneath the weight of centuries and hidden from the public eye, the secret tunnel led the officers deeper into a realm that defied modern design, a labyrinth of ancient stone and cryptic markings that seemed to whisper long-forgotten tales. As they moved further into the narrow, winding passage, the air grew noticeably cooler and damper, the soft drip of water echoing in rhythm with their measured footsteps. The walls, rough and uneven, bore the scars of time, their surfaces adorned with faded symbols and intricate carvings that hinted at a language lost to the ages. Every detail in the tunnel spoke of deliberate concealment, a carefully engineered vault that had been constructed to hide secrets far darker than anyone could have predicted. After a gradual descent, the passageway opened into a vast cavernous chamber that resembled an ancient underground hall. The space, bathed in the weak illumination of emergency flashlights, exuded an aura of solemn mystery. At the center of the chamber, set upon a massive stone pedestal weathered by time, stood an ornate chest. Its elaborate carvings mirrored the symbols scattered along the tunnel walls, and despite layers of dust and grime, the chest maintained an almost magnetic allure. It was as if the chest had been waiting silently for centuries to reveal its hidden contents, a collection of relics, documents, and artifacts that would upend the familiar narrative of wealth and success. Carefully, the officers retrieved the rusted key discovered earlier in the mansion, a relic that now appeared to pulse with a strange significance. The key, old and worn, slid into the lock with an almost predestined precision, and with a slow, creaking motion, the heavy lid of the chest began to open. Inside, a cache of fragile, yellowed papers lay meticulously arranged, their edges softened by time. Among these documents, one in particular stood out, a letter written in elegant, flowing script, bearing the unmistakable signature of Elon Musk. The discovery of this letter sent a shiver through the chamber, as it hinted at clandestine endeavors and secret projects that had been hidden beneath the surface of the illustrious mansion. The letter, though cryptic and steeped in mystery, carried an unmistakable weight. Its content suggested the existence of a shadow network, a secret legacy interwoven with the Musk family history. The symbols and carvings, once dismissed as mere ornamental details, now revealed themselves as components of a deliberate, ancient code. They spoke of hidden projects, of ambitions and sacrifices that had been carefully concealed from the world. The realization struck with the force of a revelation. The mansion, with all its modern brilliance and technological triumphs, was built atop layers of history and secrecy. The hidden tunnel was not a mere architectural anomaly, but a passage to an underground repository of forbidden knowledge, a vault preserving a legacy that spanned generations. As the officers meticulously documented every artifact, the key, the chest, the letter, and the enigmatic symbols etched into the stone, they began to piece together a puzzle that spanned decades. The evidence pointed to a secret network, a covert operation that had operated in the shadows, connecting not only the Musk family but also far-reaching elements of technology, power, and possibly national security. The faded writings on the brittle pages hinted at revolutionary projects and energy manipulation experiments that defied the conventional understanding of science. Every artifact was a silent testament to ambitions that had been both visionary and dangerous, ambitions that suggested a hidden history of risk and innovation. Up above, in the opulent corridors of the mansion where the polished surfaces and modern designs once symbolized unassailable success, a dark undercurrent had been set in motion. The discovery of the underground passage cast a long, unsettling shadow over the image carefully cultivated by one of the world's most renowned innovators. For Elon Musk, the revelation of the secret tunnel and its ancient relics forced a confrontation with his own past, a past marked by complex familial ties, painful separations, and the weight of inherited secrets. The very foundations of his personal and professional life were now entwined with mysteries he had never suspected, mysteries that challenged the pristine facade of his success. With each step taken back through the tunnel and into the mansion, the significance of what had been uncovered grew ever more profound. The officers, burdened with the responsibility of preserving this evidence, understood that the implications extended far beyond a simple criminal investigation. The hidden legacy suggested that the mansion was not only a testament to futuristic ambition, but also a repository of secrets that might alter public perceptions of one of Silicon Valley's most iconic figures. In the quiet aftermath of the discovery, every measured step, every captured symbol, and every faded letter coalesced into a narrative that was both deeply personal and potentially explosive. The secrets unearthed beneath the polished surface now demanded an answer, a confrontation with the hidden truths of a family legacy. What had been buried for decades was poised to reshape not only Elon Musk's understanding of his past, but also the future of his empire. The tunnel, the chest, and the letter were not isolated relics. They were interconnected pieces of a complex puzzle that spanned generations, pointing to a hidden network of ambitions and clandestine operations. This legacy, shrouded in mystery and darkness, was set to challenge the public image of technological triumph with the stark reality of personal sacrifice, covert power, and forgotten truths. As the investigation continued, the tangible evidence of a secret past began to stir questions that would soon reverberate through the media, the tech industry, and the halls of power. The hidden tunnel, once a mere rumor, was now a concrete reality, a portal into a forgotten world that lay beneath the mansion, waiting to reveal its secrets. For Elon Musk, the discovery was both a burden and a catalyst, a turning point that would force him to confront the shadows of his own history and redefine the legacy he was destined to leave behind. As the weight of the underground discoveries pressed upon the officers and the mansion's overseers, the hidden legacy began to reveal its full, unsettling implications. With the ornate chest secured and the ancient documents carefully collected, the investigation moved from mere discovery to a profound confrontation with history, a history that was as personal as it was shattering. Every faded letter, every cryptic symbol carved into the stone walls of the tunnel became an echo of secrets long buried, a legacy that intertwined with the very fabric of the Musk family. For Elon Musk, the revelation was nothing short of a reckoning. The pristine image of a billionaire pioneer, once synonymous with cutting-edge technology and unyielding ambition, now bore the burden of a past he had never fully known. The letter, signed unmistakably by Elon Musk, unearthed memories and questions that had haunted him in quiet moments. Each word on the fragile paper hinted at clandestine projects, hidden networks, and personal sacrifices that extended far beyond the public persona of success. The hidden tunnel was no accident. It was a deliberate repository of secrets, a physical manifestation of a dark and complicated legacy that challenged the carefully constructed narrative of innovation. Back in the mansion, as the officers concluded their meticulous search of the underground labyrinth, the evidence was laid bare in a series of carefully documented artifacts. The mansion, with its sleek modernity and glittering facade, now seemed to harbor an alternate narrative, a tale of forgotten ambitions, covert operations, and the deep scars of familial discord. Every artifact, from the rusted key to the cryptic inscriptions on the walls, spoke of a history that had been suppressed, a network of ambitions that spanned generations and threatened to upend not only the public image of a tech mogul, but also the inner workings of a legacy built on both brilliance and tragedy. The discovery sent ripples far beyond the walls of the mansion. Behind closed doors, investigators and experts began to piece together a mosaic of information that pointed to a secret network, a shadowy web of projects and alliances that dated back decades. This hidden network, hinted at by the ancient symbols and corroborated by the contents of the chest, appeared to involve not only the Musk family but also unnamed figures in high places. The implications were staggering: technology, power, and secrets that had the potential to reshape public perception and possibly even affect national security. For Elon, the burden was deeply personal. The legacy of his father, now intertwined with these covert operations, was a revelation that forced him to confront the complexities of his own identity. Every polished surface of his public image now clashed with the grim evidence of hidden histories. The mansion, once a testament to futuristic vision and unbridled ambition, had transformed into a vault of personal and collective secrets, a place where the luminous promise of innovation was shadowed by the darkness of concealed pasts. In the days that followed, as the evidence was further analyzed and the investigation deepened, Elon's mind was tormented by conflicting emotions. The tunnel's secrets posed questions about trust, betrayal, and the very nature of legacy. They challenged him to reconsider the foundations of his own journey, a journey marked by groundbreaking achievements, relentless risks, and personal sacrifices that had defined his ascent in Silicon Valley. The old documents and cryptic markings, now laid out as undeniable evidence, forced him to face the possibility that his public success was built on hidden truths and covert endeavors he had never fully acknowledged. With each new discovery, the burden of legacy grew heavier. The mansion, once a sanctuary of innovation, now echoed with the silent voices of a past that demanded reckoning. The hidden artifacts were not just relics. They were powerful symbols of a secret history that threatened to destabilize the carefully curated narrative of progress. In that cavernous underground chamber, the convergence of ancient symbols, the faded ink of long-lost letters, and the cold stone of the tunnel formed a mosaic that was as beautiful as it was ominous, a testament to the risks of ambition and the cost of untold secrets. This realization rippled outward, touching every aspect of Elon's life. The discovery of the tunnel and its contents was poised to send shockwaves through the media, the tech community, and even governmental circles. The revelation that a secret passage lay hidden beneath one of Silicon Valley's most iconic mansions would not only rewrite the story of a family legacy, but also challenge the very notions of power and progress in a modern world. The hidden history demanded to be acknowledged, a truth that could no longer be buried beneath the polished surface of success. As the investigation into the tunnel's secrets continued, the evidence began to crystallize into a narrative that was both damning and revelatory. It pointed to a legacy of covert ambitions, a secret network that had operated silently in the shadows, influencing decisions and shaping destinies without public scrutiny. For Elon Musk, the challenge was now twofold: to unravel the mysteries of his own past and to confront the implications that these hidden secrets might have for his future. The weight of what had been uncovered was immense, yet within that burden lay the spark of a new beginning, a chance to redefine not only his own legacy but also the future of innovation itself. In the final, harrowing hours beneath the mansion, every stone, every echo in the tunnel carried the weight of secrets long hidden. The investigation had led officers and Musk himself deep into a labyrinth that defied modern design, a world of cold stone walls inscribed with ancient symbols, of narrow passageways winding into forgotten depths. The ornate chest, the rusted key, and the fragile, yellowed documents had gradually unveiled a narrative that spanned generations, a hidden legacy of covert ambitions and personal sacrifices that reached far beyond the polished facade of Silicon Valley's most celebrated estate. As the evidence was meticulously cataloged, the officers uncovered more than just relics of the past. The faded letter bearing Elon Musk's signature and the cryptic markings scattered along the tunnel walls pointed to an underground network, a deliberate repository of secrets interwoven with the Musk family's history. The revelation struck like a seismic shock. The mansion, a symbol of futuristic innovation, was built atop a foundation of clandestine operations and forgotten legacies. The discovery of a secret tunnel, once thought to be mere rumor, was now an undeniable reality that threatened to upend the carefully curated narrative of success. For Elon Musk, the encounter with this hidden world was deeply personal. As he stood among the officers in the cavernous chamber, every artifact, from the key to the ancient letter, became a mirror reflecting a past he had long tried to leave behind. The mansion he had built as a testament to relentless ambition now revealed its darker underbelly, a labyrinth of secrets that intertwined with his family's troubled history. Each symbol and every faded word seemed to demand an answer, forcing him to confront the very legacy that had shaped his life, for better or worse. The investigation, however, was only the beginning of a much larger reckoning. The evidence suggested that the secret network was not merely an isolated anomaly, but part of a broader, covert operation that spanned decades, with ramifications reaching into the realms of technology, power, and even national security. The officers' discoveries in the tunnel, mysterious maps, encrypted blueprints, and cryptic documents, hinted at an agenda so audacious that it challenged conventional wisdom. This underground legacy was poised to shake not only public perception of one of Silicon Valley's icons, but also the intricate balance between innovation and the hidden forces that lurked beneath the surface. In the days that followed, as the mansion's opulent halls continued their daily rhythm, Elon's mind was consumed with the gravity of what had been unearthed. The hidden tunnel, with its ancient inscriptions and the haunting letter of his father, became a symbol of the duality that defined his existence, a blend of brilliant innovation and a shadowed past filled with secrets. Each revelation forced him to reconsider his identity, to acknowledge that the gleaming empire he had built might be inextricably linked to a legacy he had never fully understood. Determined to reclaim control over his narrative, Musk embarked on a journey of introspection and transformation. The shock of the tunnel's discoveries spurred him to reevaluate everything he stood for. No longer could he allow the dark undercurrents of his family's history to dictate his future. The clandestine documents hinted at ambitions and projects of a scale that transcended personal gain, suggesting that hidden networks of power had long influenced the trajectory of technological progress. These revelations were as unnerving as they were enlightening, igniting in him a fierce resolve to not only uncover the truth, but to redefine the legacy that had been thrust upon him. Amid the tumult, the officers ensured that every piece of evidence was preserved, knowing that the story of the secret tunnel would soon ripple through the media, the tech industry, and even the highest circles of power. The prospect of exposing a hidden network beneath one of the world's most iconic mansions carried enormous implications, a scandal that could alter public perceptions, challenge national security protocols, and force a confrontation with the buried past of a family that had built an empire on ambition and secrecy. For Elon, the personal cost of these revelations was profound. The discovery of the tunnel brought with it an avalanche of memories, of a distant, stern father, of a childhood marked by isolation and unspoken pain, of a legacy marred by secrets and sacrifices. The mansion, once his sanctuary and a monument to his vision, now loomed as a reminder of the hidden toll exacted by relentless ambition. Yet in this moment of vulnerability, a spark of rebirth began to emerge. The dark legacy, instead of defining him, became the catalyst for a new beginning. In the weeks that followed, as investigations deepened and the public began to catch wind of the secret tunnel, Musk set out to reshape not only his personal future, but also the way his vast enterprises would operate. Recognizing that the past could not be changed, he resolved to build a future that would be defined by transparency, responsibility, and a commitment to safeguarding the world from the very forces that had once nearly torn it apart. His vision evolved from one of unchecked ambition to a more balanced approach, where technological progress was coupled with a deep understanding of its potential consequences. Under his renewed leadership, a series of sweeping changes were implemented across his companies. New policies were introduced to foster ethical innovation, and a dedicated task force was assembled to monitor emerging technologies and their impacts on society. Musk began to engage more openly with experts from diverse fields, scientists, ethicists, and global leaders, seeking to forge alliances that would ensure the dangerous secrets of the past would never again jeopardize the future. His personal transformation was mirrored in his professional endeavors, as he strove to create a legacy that honored both progress and the lessons of history. In this evolving landscape, the mansion itself became a symbol of rebirth. The once secret tunnel, now thoroughly investigated, was sealed and repurposed as a monument to the importance of confronting hidden truths. The revelations contained within its ancient walls served as a solemn reminder of the price of unchecked ambition, and as a guidepost for building a more secure, sustainable future. For Musk, the tunnel's dark legacy had paved the way for a new era, one where the lessons of the past would illuminate the path to a brighter tomorrow. Standing amidst the aftermath of profound discoveries, Elon Musk emerged not as a man haunted by his lineage, but as a visionary determined to steer humanity toward a future defined by hope, accountability, and a balanced pursuit of progress. The secret tunnel beneath his mansion, once a mystery that threatened to upend his world, had ultimately become the turning point, a catalyst for change that transcended personal history and reached out to touch the destiny of the world. With the evidence secured, the public narrative irrevocably altered, and his own path realigned, Musk stepped forward into a future where he would champion a new model of leadership, one built not solely on technological prowess, but on the wisdom to learn from the past and the courage to forge a legacy of positive transformation. The story of the secret tunnel, with all its darkness and hidden truths, had ignited a profound awakening, an invitation to all who faced their own shadows to embrace the possibility of rebirth and to build a future that truly benefited humanity. Hit subscribe and leave a comment with where you're watching from. This story of hidden depths, reckoning, and the power of choice might just inspire you to confront your own shadows and spark a new beginning.